te rasuraste, güey?
You were looking.
Freaking out.
Oh, is it the like oil in your beard was getting you?
I'm like, I gotta shave it.
Essential oils.
It'll grow back out soon.
Are you gonna dye your hair again?
Wait, are we already recording?
I think I have an appointment towards the end of the month.
Bro, go get a fade, too.
Hey.
You look sick with that sick ass fade.
I literally was supposed to get a haircut earlier, but my brother was not free, so I'm gonna cut
Oh,
it
because your
tomorrow.
brother's the one that does it, huh?
So I'm gonna go there. He's supposed to cut it tomorrow, hopefully.
Right on.
Has some bread now.
Yeah.
Cut it.
Because I'm like, with that length of hair and then that sick ass fade,
Yeah, I need it.
100%.
you're looking like that,
Like
eh?
Juanito? Like Papi Chulo?
Hey, thanks.
Your hair right now looks like it needs to be like if your outfit would need to be like a cardigan, and like a sagged, beanie,
What are you talking
skinny
about, fool?
jeans
Why
with
you
the
talking
boots, and you would ride a speed bike everywhere.
It's not fall time, bro. Even a little bit.
Well, I mean, he did say that his
Are we recording?
peak is
Yeah, bro.
fall. That's when you peak
I mean,
all your
I'm
outfits.
dressing in the fall.
It just looks so cute, man.
Thanks, bro.
You look
Alright,
good.
putos.
Hey,
It's nice to have you
All
all
right,
together.
Hey,
all
Yeah,
right.
man.
Well,
Yeah.
we're missing
One, but
somebody.
Yeah.
Let's get a photo of Carlos in here
Alright,
real
quick
quick.
introduction, everybody. Nice and quick. One.
my name is Juan.
I'm Christian. What's poppin'?
My name's Nando.
Nandis.
Man, this man don't need no introduction. And I'm Chava.
You don't need no introduction either.
Quick disclaimer: this is not for creators by creators. We're just hanging out, and
We're
I
just
did.
bored on the
Yeah,
Thursday.
this is the only way we can kind of get together these days.
That's true.
No, low key though, yeah.
That's true.
Everyone's
Double cheeked
busy.
up on a Thursday afternoon.
Double cheeked up.
Hey, say less, man.
I'm Carlos. Carlos isn't here, man.
Miss you, Carlos.
And
We miss you.
Carlos. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, I did wanna go over what happened with For Creators by Creators. As you guys might know, some of you might know, it's no longer a thing, and I decided to end it because I was busy, and I don't regret it. It's been cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do
I'm
you
with-
feel like you got less on your plate now?
yeah, dude. Because I also ended the other one, the socially selective one,
Yeah.
and I just kind of get through my weeks, and I'm more productive, you know.
Nice.
And I don't get to the end of the week, and I'm fucking exhausted out there, you know. But with that out of the way, let's get into it, huh? How's everybody doing?
It's hot.
It is hot, dude.
Like that one meme. It's hot.
But you know what? I was just in Cali last weekend. Oh man,
Too
that's a
hot.
lot
I
hotter
was just
over
in
there.
Vegas, that.
Oh yeah,
That was hot.
it was
I
hot.
can't even complain about Reno Heat that much after being there for like almost a week.
What were you doing out there, man?
Don't worry about it, bro.
Damn.
Hey man,
Damn. Oh.
I was at a game convention.
so aggressive all the time.
He was
So I was
smashing the
mostly inside,
bros.
I was smashing my bros, yeah. I was playing Super Smash Bros.
You do all kinds of smashing over there.
With the bros, yeah.
He was smashing, not with the bros.
It was well, we got there a little earlier. Like, I think we got there Wednesday, and the event was from Friday through Sunday. But we had 2 days just to, like, go to the strip and, like...
Did you go to a strip club?
No. I don't
Nice.
spend money on
Man,
a strip
how are
club.
you gonna go to
Lies.
Vegas and not go to the strip club?
Oh.
You
Why am I
insane?
gonna go spend money on the roast strip?
You wouldn't pay for it?
No.
You just
He
gonna
pays the guys to strip.
I went to the male show, though. You know what I'm saying?
A what?
The male strip shows.
Chippendales. They brought him on stage, bro. They're like,
Let me find out, Nando.
Let me find out.
Let me find out, fool.
That's how funny.
No, it was cool. It's just dude. It was like 110 like every single day.
Oh man,
Every day.
it was stupid
how was it
hot.
at night? That's the real
It's
question.
still hot, bro.
It's still hot.
That's
Even
why.
at night.
So the like
Bro.
hotel thing that we got was kind of like
Bro. Sorry, man, but
the
you be
thing-
dripping, dude.
I would be
You
dripping.
will be dripping, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I sweat getting ready, bro. What you mean, bro? I sweat when I tie my shoes, dude. That's why I don't tie my shoes, bro.
Sorry, Nando.
No, it was like the place we stayed at was kind of like picture almost like a 2-bedroom like apartment, right? Like,
Mm.
they were like little apartment complexes, but they were hotels. So there was a pool that you could go to if you stayed there that closed at like midnight. And bro, we went at like 10 and it was still hot. Like we went at 10 o'clock at night to go swimming and it was like 98 degrees outside.
Yeah, it's just dumb as fuck.
So it was like right now, but at fucking nighttime. So
That sucks.
yeah, I'm not a fan.
Dude, we're not doing so bad here though. Right?
No.
This is chill.
I mean, what is it right now? Like 90 something?
No.
Yeah,
It's probably in the
I feel
80s,
like-
no?
It's interesting because I know like last year, a year ago today, I quit my delivery
That was
job.
92.
A year ago today?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Around this.
cool.
Yeah, congrats, huh?
Literally, a year ago today?
Yeah. So like I literally
you
like
hated
walked
that
out.
job, huh?
Huh?
You hated that.
Yeah.
place.
And I remember the week before me quitting, for a whole week straight, I remember we were hitting like 103 here in Reno, and I was outside working.
And you're like, this is it. I can't
Like
do this
that
anymore.
was
tired.
for a whole week.
He threw his phone, bro.
Yeah, literally, it was the time when like I was going through shit, you know, like emotionally, and I remember I was like, I had my old phone, and I was like, fuck this, and I threw it, and it just shattered,
I
and
do
then
remember him telling me.
Really? You did that?
yeah, I did that. It's because I couldn't find the address, bro. I
He
couldn't.
had it for like a long time. He just got a new phone not that long
Yeah,
ago.
I could not find the address to the apartment.
God
So I was so mad that I couldn't find it that I just like
threw your
threw my
phone?
phone.
damn.
And then like
you got issues.
Bro, that's
then
crazy.
I had issues. Okay,
That's crazy
I'm a
talk.
changed
He's
person.
like,
I'm a changed
"Pause,
man."
I had issues.
I'm
And
a
then
changed
two,
man.
yeah, and then 2 days before I quit, I still had issues at the time. I grabbed my hydro, and I was so pissed I threw it at the window, and it shattered the window of the truck.
No
And then
way, bro.
That's when I was like, I'm cut.
You know what I thought you were gonna say?
What?
I thought you were gonna say I got my hydro and I just started hitting myself in the head.
Can you imagine? Just ding, ding, ding.
I'm like, what? You're insane,
Nah,
bro.
Juan's tripping, man.
So yeah, that's
How are you doing now? I want to find out.
me.
Yes.
I'm like, there was like a time period where it was kind of like I was at an all-time high. I was really good. Everything was good. Recently, it's been up and down. I'm still going to therapy, you know. Still having my talks, not as frequent as before,
Right.
but I literally had one today in the morning, and we kind of just talked things out, and it just felt good.
That's cool.
But right now, it's just been kind of like ups and downs. But I've noticed a change where I used to, during my downs, I would dread on them for like a long time. I would like stick on them for like a month or 2 months. Just keep like isolating myself in like this little hole. But now it's like I get down for like a day and I'm like, all right, what should I do to bounce back up? And then I bounce back
I
up,
think that's the key right there.
and then I go through
You gotta
it.
do something.
Yeah, I go through it, and then I start kind of going back into this little bubble. I'm like, all right, no, just
How's
for a
your
day.
photography doing?
It's going good. Right now it's not too busy, but I do have my first wedding next weekend. So the thing is, I actually got hired for a media company that is nationwide, or it's actually it's global.
We talked about it.
we did.
We talked about it,
No, we did say
It is
international.
Yeah.
International.
International.
Yeah, it's
No,
international.
Yeah, yeah.
but
Yeah,
you kept
not
saying it's
nationwide.
nationwide. Yeah, so it's an
Before I
international.
knew it was in Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm in a company that
Why you
is.
coming at me, Juan? What the hell, bro?
Hey,
Damn,
you sure
baby.
you're still doing good, bro?
Hey, chill out, bro.
I'm good. I'm good.
Blow a
So-
bottle in his face, man.
Apologize now.
No. So basically, I got this job where they contract photographers all around the states, and then wherever that company is, so like people could book through online for their wedding day, and they contact local photographers in that area that are with the company, and they basically are like, hey, can you take this job? It's this much money. Can you do it? And then basically you go ahead like you would do as a photographer, going through the whole process of planning the wedding, talking to the clients, and just kind of figuring all of that out. So essentially you do all that, but you don't have to worry about the business aspect of it. And so I felt like it was a great opportunity for me to grab experience for my own brand, my own business. And so yeah, I have my first one next week,
That's cool.
and then I have 3 lined up for September. And I'm really excited. It's it's something new. I feel like it's a breaking point in my photography, and I'm really excited to see where it goes.
Are you still at the restaurant right now?
I remember from the last podcast.
50% discount, just in case
Relax.
everybody's wondering.
No, 20%.
I was like,
He
what,
said
for
no.
real?
Hey,
I always
we're
say
heading over there after this, bro.
I was like, you got that ass?
Let's go.
I mean, I'm down.
I always
I'm
say.
down.
100%. So yes, so from the last podcast we had, I remember I was like, yeah, it's been dead. Like but at the time I was only like a busser, so
Yeah.
I wasn't making too much.
Dude, I
money.
remember.
What?
He said, "Oh yeah, it's been dead. I'm a buzzer, you know."
Oh, he hated his job. Yeah.
But then he's like, "Yeah, we only got like 2 tables," and he's like, "Well, you only got buzzed 2 tables," and he's like, "Yeah, I'm exhausted after that." You guys remember that?
I do.
Yeah, it was on the part. It was like
Oh man,
just clean 2 tables and
that
call it
was
a
a
day.
funny podcast, man.
Which
I
one?
feel like a lot of people like that one, the one where we
All
did
of us
together.
over? Yeah.
That was a lot of fun, man.
Yeah.
I've been getting just asked about it a lot in general.
Really?
Like when I go do shoots, they're like, "What happened to your podcast?"
Yeah, when people come in here, they always ask me.
All about it.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I was a little bitch. That's
The
what I
memories
thought,
on the
bro.
wall.
That's
Right
what you
there.
tell
Oh
people.
yeah, there's that memory right
The
there.
Damn,
memory.
Brian, just tell people we got busy. Damn.
And
I
that's
don't be
it.
putting you under the bus. Like I should start saying that. Though, be like, nah, Charles is
Yeah, just a little bitch,
Damn.
man. Can't handle himself. And you?
He can't
Good
handle
shit, Chris.
himself. I'm doing well, man. Just car problems. Recently, my
Really?
car just broke
Wow.
down yesterday. Actually, yeah.
Happened.
And I got the call from the mechanic today, and they said my transmission failed.
Oh man.
So I might be looking for a new car soon. But other than that, man, really good. Thank God. I'm going to Mexico next week,
And then you're going to Hawaii.
and I'm going to
too?
Hawaii with Chava.
Boom.
We're going to Hawaii. No, I'm just playing. We're going to Mexico for a week. I'm going to be doing some work out there for an event. And then once I come back that same weekend, which I come back in a week from Wednesday, on that Sunday I got an engagement shoot in Seattle. So I'm going to be
Yeah,
some
come on,
traveling.
man, bro.
So we got my first travel engagement shoot, and I'm going to be shooting their wedding in Tahoe in May next year. So
Nice.
we're doing well, thank God. Everything's going. It's going smooth. You know, some hiccups down the road, some learning experiences, for sure. So, just being able to bounce back. Yeah, they know. They know.
I was
And-
like, wait. I was like, oh, I know what you're talking
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
so-
told me the other day, I'm like,
Yeah,
I
so
would be crying still, bro.
yeah. For those who may not know, I mean, I don't want to put anybody like
No, don't.
you know, but just some mistakes that
Hey,
not
man.
necessarily that I made, but something that I could have possibly prevented. But you learn and you move
We
on.
all
And,
make mistakes, dude.
yeah, so.
It's all good.
But other than that, man, just trying to fine tune what I'm doing, looking at possible, taking a course possibly for filming and stuff. Just trying to fine tune. I know I've been saying that for
Like
a
a
minute.
workshop or something?
Yeah, like a workshop for video. And with Melissa, we're doing well as also. We're doing good. So having her shoot full time. She actually shot her full wedding like a month ago.
I saw that.
Yeah, so she shot it a month ago, and I'm editing
She
it.
did really good.
Yeah, she's doing all right. She's doing pretty good. So there's a few things, but honestly, I'm pretty confident that I can send her out to do a job and her do it right. Obviously, it's not going to be perfect, but she's doing very well, and I'm really, really proud
Would
of
it be
her.
nice to just have somebody with you, man, that can help you all the time? You're blessed, motherfucker.
Like I said,
Oh,
shoot
real?
at all times.
She's God
Thank the
sent,
Lord,
bro.
Like,
Maybe
literally.
maybe Chava's going to be having someone soon.
Maybe, huh?
Maybe.
Maybe.
But let's switch it over to Chava now. So,
Oh, snap.
where were you at, babies?
Oh.
Hey, man. I
What
was
you doing?
traveling the
What you
world, dude. What are
doing?
you talking about?
Well, who?
You ever been to Riverside?
Jenny from Riverside.
Yeah, the Jenny 69,
This is Jenny
bro.
69, bro. That's who you went to go visit,
I was
bro.
in the east side, bro. East side Riverside, bro.
Haciendo
Oh.
qué?
no.
I'm just living my life, bro.
Yeah.
Working on my personal life as well as
Good.
my
Good, man.
as much as I'm working on my career,
Good.
right?
Any
You need to have that
somebody
balance.
special you want to shout out?
Nah, I'm gonna keep it.
Anonymous.
I'm gonna keep on the low. That's what happens, dude. You start blasting all this shit everywhere, and then
Always.
keep it to yourself,
It's always
bro,
good to
right?
keep
Yeah, it's
That's
good.
what I
Privacy's good.
Privacy is very good.
And
man,
the
so-
most private of all,
I know. I want to talk about that, dude. What's going on with you, man?
Mr. Tatted, blasted man.
Damn, I can't touch
Ever
you
since
so
you got
much.
tattoos, you just like won't
He's-
talk to
he's
us
a
or
new-
what?
he's
What
a
do
new
you
man,
mean? Bro, I've been a little overwhelmed the past couple months. If I'm
Really?
keep it a bug. Yeah.
Overwhelmed.
What's going on?
Just with like work stuff and just everything, and I
Honestly?
think I told myself not to like overbook a little bit, but I kind of did.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm kind of ending. Well, I'm getting to like the slower part. So like from August and on, it's not that bad. But
Right.
these past like 4 or 5 months, dude, like holy shit.
Yeah, because you had
Yeah,
over
same,
100
huh?
grads, huh?
Well, grad season on top of like going straight into
Straight
wedding
wedding.
seasons right after, and I've been busy with like other shoots and stuff too. But after like once August starts, it's a little more chill, so I'm kind of looking forward to like taking it a little more easier.
Yeah.
Because this whole month of July has been busy. June was hella busy. May was hella busy. Like everything. But I have been starting to do more like corporate stuff lately.
Really?
Actually.
So like headshots and stuff.
Yeah.
Really? I didn't
So-
know that. Nandis.
Oh,
So
that's
I got like I got one for a company like a few weeks ago, and then I ended up doing those last week, and then I just got reached out for like a big one in September, earlier today actually. It's like 40 people.
What is it?
But I cannot remember the name of the company, but it's like essentially like they pretty much want me to do almost like a lifestyle / headshot session of them
Okay.
in like in a designated place that they picked,
Mhm.
and they just want to use all that for like all their
Nice.
websites and
Content
everything.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so I kind of like might start going down that route instead of doing certain other things. Like you know how we all
Just like
talked
kind of
about.
split it a little bit.
Yeah, well, you know how we all talked about like not doing things that you kind of don't want to do anymore.
Yeah.
You know, like I think for you it was like you just don't want to do baptisms anymore,
Yeah.
or like something like that.
Yeah.
Like I'm kind of done with that too. I haven't really been doing anything with kids besides like 5 and up.
Yeah.
I think just because I think there's certain people that are good with that kind of stuff, and so I've been doing more like couples, solos, like slight family, maternity, and then obviously weddings, of course.
The
But
thing
yeah,
is,
then I started doing more of this like company stuff, and it's been nice. Like it's just very different, and I mean they pay well. You know what I mean? Because they're companies. So
Yeah,
it's
of
like
course.
you kind of just do what you want. You kind of do what they want you to do, and as long as you do a good job, then you can keep going. And I think like the one that it started with has slowly been like opening up a few more.
Yeah,
We're
you're building your
growing.
portfolio, right?
Yeah, so like with the first one that I got, it was through Connect. Like I did photos for someone who works there. They put the word in, and then it went like that. And then same with the other person. Like their boss was looking for someone to do it. Oh look, this photographer did my photos so and so
Yep.
day, and that's been kind of like getting out there more. But I also think I've just been like not really caring about social media anymore as much.
I've
And
noticed.
it's been kind of nice. Like I don't really care about posting. I hardly touch Twitter anymore. I like sometimes put stories, and sometimes I don't post stories for like a week.
Yep.
And it's just like I don't know. I
Right,
think
right,
I
right.
kind of needed that too, though, for myself. Is like
Yep.
not to always put what I'm doing, but just go do it. Like when I
Without
went on this
having-
trip to Vegas, I think I made like 3 stories, and I was
Yeah.
out there for like
I didn't
6
know you
months.
were even in Vegas
Yeah.
until I
Exactly.
saw it.
That's good.
I
Yeah.
knew he was somewhere. I just didn't
But that's
know
the
where.
thing, though, is like I was just kind of enjoying the time I was there, and not like blasting everything. you
I was
know what
thinking
mean?
about that.
Back
You
to
ever
the
see
old time.
people, like, we probably do this all the time. Like, we go to the club, and I was thinking, if you post like 5, 7, 10 stories of you at the club, were you really having fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The times that I have the most fun is where I forget about my phone and I just don't
think-
post anything, you know?
Yeah.
Literally. I think I don't ever. I mean, I
We
feel like
barely ever post when we go
yeah.
out.
It's just because I feel like you're better off just having fun at the moment
Yeah.
without having to be on your phone.
Dude,
I literally
Juanito and I,
po-
bro.
Stop.
Juanito and I been on one, dude. We've been
What do you
going
mean?
out so much. I mean, not as of late, but like for a while,
There was
we
a
were
time
going
where we were
almost
like,
every weekend. dude.
yeah, but it's like that's life, you know. Like I feel like, because it's like one of those things. I grew up with like strict parents and like not going out.
Yeah.
So like when I first started, it felt guilty, right? But then it's like one of those things where like if you have shit going on in your life where it's like you're solid, right? You got everything together.
You can have
what do
some
you say?
fun too, right?
You're allowed to. You're like almost like it's a gift. You feel like you deserve that 2 hours, 3, maybe 5 hours of that weekend to have fun.
No.
You know, and also not have to post it. Just literally
Because
disconnect
if
yourself.
you want to do it, if it's really like you're not doing it for anyone else, you kind of just want to go have fun,
Mhm.
come on, like disconnect from everything. You can.
Yeah.
I don't think these two like it's not in them to go out and like do that
Yeah.
and get wasted on a Saturday
And
night
I mean,
and
even
shit.
for me, just anything. Like, even when I go, I remember before, if I went and did like the most minimal thing, I would like post about it, like, oh, I'm out eating or something.
Mhm.
Now it's like, it doesn't even like ring a bell anymore to like
Post.
do that shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, I'm here, I don't really care if people know where I'm at, kind of thing, or
Yeah.
like what I'm doing.
Because at the end of the day, it's like more of like yourself. Like, because I feel like as a person, you can post how much as you want because that's what you care about, not because of what other people
Mhm.
think.
Yeah.
You know, because like, let's say, I know there's people, they only post for other people.
Yeah.
They don't post because they want
Mhm.
to
And
post for
even
themselves.
like just posting like in general for like content or whatever, like I just don't really get the urge to like post on Instagram as much anymore. Even though I have so many things that I could.
Well, I
You know what I
remember,
And it's like I don't know, maybe some like one of those things is like I know it helps people to be like consistently posting and stuff, and I've had like even other photographers that I run into, they're like, oh, you don't like post that much anymore, like I don't see you be as active. I'm like, bro, I shoot like almost every day though.
Mhm.
Like I just
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah, you're scheduled. You're booked. Like,
Yeah.
So
there's
it's
really
like,
no need
whatever.
for you to post. People
I
know
guess
what you
that's kind
post.
of why too. Like
Yeah.
you don't need it anymore.
No, like
Yeah,
I
so,
I've
like-
gotten to a point now where it's like I'm doing all these other things that don't even require me to post. Like I'm telling you about like these people reaching out for more like corporate work and stuff like that. And I just kind of keep that in the back end, but it's like I'm just kind of doing it. I've been doing like more little mentorships from time to time, like when
Nice.
people have been asking, which
I've
has
seen
been
that.
fun.
Oh yeah,
I've
you
seen
did
that.
this one for.
Juan. You did
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
for
Juan.
Juan. But then I also remember this other one you did, and ever since then that guy's been doing some
Oh,
Is
yeah.
good
it,
pictures.
Alba?
Leandro.
Leandro, yeah.
he's
Leandro?
doing really
Leandro,
good. I'm like,
Yeah,
yes.
he's gotten a lot better
I
on
don't remember
like,
Fiverr.
yeah, this dude's doing
Can you
good.
show me his work?
Because it was just like such a big difference, from,
Yeah,
like,
I've noticed
when
that.
Before he did the mentorship and then after.
If you want to get to
But
it,
dude, You know what? Yeah, I mean you're still doing them, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, he hit Nando up.
Yeah,
for,
shoot.
for some
I
tips.
remember
dude,
when
I
you,
was gonna say this. Wait, the thing that you were saying that you're still booked and I probably shouldn't say this, dude, because I should be thankful and blessed. But I sometimes wish I didn't have as many people reaching out, because I'm like I don't know what to do with all these people. I feel like I'm almost failing some of them by not replying quick, by not being able to book them on the weekend or like
Yeah.
whatever it is,
I
remember
know
that one
feeling
time?
because of
On your
I've
phone?
had that the past 2-3 months because like weekends are just weddings and stuff.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to give
And I feel
myself,
bad,
like,
I feel
more
like
days off.
these people want to book and I just
Sit
can't.
down.
Like my one thing this year was like if I have a wedding on Saturday,
here
I'm gonna try
behind.
not to do anything.
so that
on
was the
Sunday.
mentorship, and then everything
But
else
sometimes
was
like I still take
so
some
from there
because I
on.
But
just
then think about this:
after
you
the
have
Manders
a
mentorship.
wedding every Saturday for a month. Then you
This is
just,
good.
you almost have to close out all Sundays.
how many spots do you have on Sundays? It's not gonna be a lot.
Yeah, so what I've been doing is like 2 Sundays of the
Somebody
month.
gets
I'll
down.
take a few things, and then the other 2 I just do not book anything.
Yeah.
And when people like want it during certain times, I just send them to other people. I'm like, go here, go there, go
Yeah.
ask this person. Like, I just kind of don't want to like overtake work. And I know that feeling you're saying when you're like, sometimes you almost wish you weren't as busy,
Yeah.
but then like you feel bad about
feel
feeling like
guilty
that
by
because
feeling
you're
like
like, I
that,
should
yeah.
be happy that I'm hella busy.
Because at one point you guys wanted to get there.
Yeah,
To
and
get
then
busy.
remember we'd always tell you, we're like, when you're starting out and you see the photographers that are like booked out 24/7, you're always like, damn, dude, I want to do that, I want to get there. But then when you get there and you realize how much time it takes out of your week, you're
Yeah.
just like, fuck, I wish
Yeah.
I was a little more like.
But,
Still gets
and then it
down.
goes in circles too, because then you feel guilty for feeling like that. But then you also can feel lazy because you're not taking all of the work.
Yeah,
Like, fuck, am I being lazy?
it's like a really weird cycle.
But then it's like I told you this all the time. I'm like, dude, I don't care about money. I don't care about money. As long as I'm doing good, I can save up, I can pay my bills. I don't care about money.
That's
it's
how I
gonna
feel
wanna
about
balance out.
weddings. Like, I still have people who've been asking me for weddings, and I just don't want to take anymore. Like, I
That's
capped
fine.
out, and yeah,
Right?
like I capped out.
That's the
on
one
my
thing that I try to
timeline,
like hammer into my head.
Yeah, and I capped out on mine, and I almost feel bad because I'm like, damn, dude, these people really want me to do it, and like, maybe I should, but then I'm like, I also need to just remember, like, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't
I
have
wanna
to
enjoy
take it.
my time,
Mhm.
you know?
Right.
Like, what I'm telling you, where, like, since April up until now, like, I've been so goddamn busy is because this has been my peak wedding season where I'm talking, like, a wedding every weekend type of thing.
And then there's been like Friday, Saturday. Like
Next
like,
week I have
I'm
a-
doing one tomorrow, Friday, and then one on Saturday.
I'm doing
Both
one
video and photo?
Yeah.
next week.
Oh, hell no,
No,
bro.
tomorrow and
Oh,
Saturday.
see, next week, me, I have
Oh.
one Friday and Sunday.
Mhm.
Oh, so you get like a break on.
So Saturday, I'm like not doing shit.
You're just gonna back your
I'm just
stuff
gonna
up and
kick it and
chill.
yeah, and just probably edit. and
Anyway,
then
we're not
Sunday-
complaining, okay? We're just telling you the struggles. It's not all fucking, ¿cómo se dice?
Rainbows and
and yeah, sunshine and rainbows.
Oh,
rainbows
100%.
and sunshine.
Yeah, and then I mean August is you know how August is with weddings and stuff, but I'm just happy in August I go down to do my cousins, which is a little refreshing.
Nice.
So I'm going
Nice.
down to LA.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, and in September I have a few, November I have a few. It's just been these past three and a half months that have been like
I actually have nothing in November.
crazy.
Really?
Not
It'll
yet.
come in. It'll come
I
in.
think I have like one or two.
It's a little slower, but it
I won.
comes
have
in.
I have
two
one
in
pretty
October
late
now.
this year, December 22nd.
Mm-hmm.
That's the latest I've
shit.
ever done a wedding. Yeah, it's like 2-3 days before Christmas.
September what? Oh,
Second?
Wait, did you say September or December?
December.
Oh,
December.
December.
So I'm like, damn, I wonder how that's gonna be because that's probably like a winter.
That'd be nice though.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
only done
Yeah.
one winter wedding and it's been like forever since I've done one. And it
I
was- it
did
was
two last
cool,
year.
but
I did
we'll
two
see.
in December.
Okay. I have a little something that we can do.
Okay.
We went over our personal lives updates. We went over career-wise, how everyone's doing. I was talking to this one person, this one very special person, right?
Yeah, he said very, very.
And then she was like, she was
That's a
like, tell me about your friends. I want to know about your friends. I'm like, describe your friends to me. And so I thought, why don't we explain who is who in our
Our
friend group?
perspective.
hmm
You know what I mean? So, what do you bring to the friendship here? What do you bring to the
Oh,
I
yeah.
see what you mean. I see
What do
what you
I
mean.
So what do we have to offer?
Yeah. I get it.
For
I get
example, I guess we can do this as a group, right? I was telling her, if I need solid advice, I am not gonna go to Juan.
it.
So
Let me tell you
process
that.
of elimination.
But I am not gonna go to Juan.
Because I'm the youngest.
This fool can give me some great insight, but I would probably go to you.
Why?
Christian's a good like person to talk to, just
Yeah.
like about anything.
He's like very level-headed. I feel like that he can,
He's neutral. That's what I like to call him.
but then he just tell you as it is too.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's neutral. Like he'll hear you out, but then he'll like tell you if you're fucking up at the same time.
Right.
Like he won't just
That's
like
true.
he's
I've
not like a
noticed that.
sugarcoater. Like he won't tell you everything you want to hear necessarily. He'll tell you what you need to hear, but then like he lets you kind of just express yourself
Yeah.
a little bit.
He's good at listening too.
Yeah, like he'll be a good listener, and he's not biased on like whatever. Like he won't tell you like, nah, you should do this or you should do this. He'll kind of be like, in my personal opinion, from how I know you as a person, you should do this,
Yeah.
but it's your choice at the end of the day, like
Yeah.
that type of thing. So I like to call him neutral because he'll just kind of like.
And I'm not trying to diss you because if I'm trying to go party,
Yeah,
That's-
he's-
I'm gonna
yeah,
hit
that's
you
your guy
up,
right
okay?
there.
Because you're the wild one. I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah, Juanito's the wild one.
we can all agree that Juanito's the wild one, right?
Respectfully, though.
Respect. Yeah. Respect.
Yeah, he be wilding sometimes, bro. I'm like,
Respectfully,
Juan,
yeah.
what are you on, bro?
He said,
Juan
But
be
like
tripping
honestly,
sometimes.
with all due respect, I probably love this guy more than I love you guys. Honestly.
That's fine. You
There's
know?
something
gallo,
about.
bro.
There's
It's
some-
tu
that's
gallo,
mi
bro.
gallo, bro.
Hey,
That's my gallo right there. Look at him.
I feel like you guys just hang out so much more now that it's like, you know,
Yeah.
it makes sense.
There's just something about him ever since I met him, dude. The guy's
I love all you guys.
I love where he is. man.
Equally.
I don't have
Equally?
favorites.
I don't know. Look at you.
you
I
know,
love you too.
Cositas.
Anders?
No, I ain't concerned. I'm not concerned.
Fern.
I'm not concerned.
So we can agree Juanito's the wild one,
Wild boy.
and then Chris will be.
The advice giver / listener.
but also I can give that to Nanders too, because I
Yeah.
know you give really good advice.
But then,
And then-
let's also be honest. Like I feel like Chris is a little more available too. goes get a hold of this guy.
That's kind of tough.
That's tough.
Okay.
I'd
Yeah.
be busy.
That is
Respectfully,
tough.
of course. It is hard.
But then,
busy.
and so what I told this
También
girl,
tú.
what I told this girl
Hard to
is
get a
like,
hold of
when we
you.
went on the trip, like, this is a numbers guy right here. And
That's
if
the planner right
I'm
there.
like, if I'm hanging out with Nando and we're going to go eat, I don't even worry about the fucking tab, bro.
He's like,
I
just
know
tell me
that-
and I'll tell you how much.
I know
yeah.
Nando's gonna pay, and he's gonna tell me exactly how much
How
I need to
much?
send him. I'm like, I'm good, bro. I don't have to think.
I
don't have to
You have to break
think.
your head like.
I don't
damn,
have
I'm
that
so-
much of that mental
When we're
capacity.
going on a church, I was just like, you tell me a time and place, bro, and I'm there.
Bro, when we went to Oregon, I was slipping peacefully the
I
whole
have,
trip.
I have proof of that.
Nando was fucking driving. He's like the dad. He's like
He's
dad.
the
I
dad
feel
of
like
the
he
group.
could be the dad
He's a single dad
with 4 kids.
with 4 kids.
We're 4 kids.
So he has
Male
a very
kids.
soft side.
Oh,
but
like
also
when I
very,
took all you guys to Oregon? Yeah. Look, my 4 kids. Oh, hell no.
And this is my question here. I don't know where I stand.
You're
Oh,
the F
tell
boy.
me.
You're the. I'm not gonna be like that.
I don't want to be like you.
Yeah, you're that single uncle that's like 50 and just
Huh.
every week has a different piece.
Right. His time is like
But-
long
but-
gone, but he still
but-
thinks he's the shit, huh?
But I think we might be onto something.
Who knows,
We
dude?
might be onto something.
No, I have my I have like my thing for each of you too. I mean, like, I can agree with the Christian thing. I agree with the Juan thing, but then I also see them like personally in different ways. Like, I know I can go talk to Juan too if need be. You know, I know I can like hang out with Christian too and not necessarily do something that maybe we both don't want to do, kind of thing. Like, just do whatever. But let's talk about Chava though.
You don't
Yeah.
And
travel
where we
with you.
stand.
In my self perception, I feel like I'm a let's do whatever type.
Yeah.
You're laid back.
You're laid back.
Yeah.
I would
Um,
describe you as the friend where I'm like, you know what, I feel like doing some shit. Let me see if he wants to go do it because you're more than likely want to.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you
Sometimes.
are down.
Sometimes.
Depending on the thing, of course.
Depending on
Yeah,
your schedule.
depending
of
on what
course.
it is.
And the schedule. But like when we would go, like when we would plan trips and we were all available, you would kind of just be like, all right, bro, you just tell me what time to get up and where we're going and cool.
When you
And
woke
then
him
it's
up,
like, all right.
you walked in his house.
Bro.
I should have snacked
I
the
told
shit out of
Nando-
him.
You
I
should have
told-
pissed on him, dude.
Nando was like, okay, we were going to, where were we going? San
To
Francisco.
Point Reyes.
Point Reyes. And I was like, we're gonna leave at 6 in the morning or whatever. I'm like, okay, I got it. And then Nando's like, better be up, motherfucker. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, didn't I have
'Cause I
faith
know
in
Didn't
you.
you go out that same night?
did.
I don't even know.
You went out, dude.
Yeah,
you
He's
came home at
he's
like
he's like,
3:30.
I'm going out. Yeah, guys, and you're just like, bad idea.
And then I'm like, come on,
I
bro.
remember
Like,
him-
I can wake up, motherfucker. Like, trust me, dude.
What
I'm
happened?
Next
a
thing you know,
grown-up.
he's like going like this. Hey, wake up.
What was
motherfucker.
your feeling when you fell
I
out?
was just like, oh, fuck. Fucked up. But I just
And then you
got
said
he
you fell
scare
asleep
you?
like at 4 in the morning, no?
Huh?
That
Yeah,
night
I
you
went to
literally
sleep
slept for like
pretty
4.
late.
I don't think it was that night, though.
No,
That was a
you just
different
went
one.
out kind of late. Like, I remember it was like 11:30.
You're like,
Oh,
I'm
you
gonna
did go out
He goes,
that
I'm
night.
gonna go out, and you're
I
like,
was
no,
I was like, no way you're going out.
Yeah,
bro.
you
You're
went
supposed to
out.
get up at,
No,
like,
that was the
6:30.
Oregon trip.
no, the
No,
Oregon trip
that
you
was-
didn't sleep.
Yeah, you
Right.
didn't sleep.
Dude,
Yeah, I did sleep on
Oregon
that
trip,
one.
You went out before Oregon. Oh,
Oregon,
he
yeah.
stayed up. He just
That's
stayed
why I
up.
slept the whole ride.
That's why he stayed up. Remember?
that's true.
He was
Yeah.
like, I'm just
So
pulling
both
an all
times.
nighter, bro. Because if I go to sleep, I'm not getting
I
up.
did not.
Yeah, you
sleep.
did say that.
Yeah.
And you sent us a picture of you.
It's
in
the
bed
it's the
shirtless.
Point Reyes one where we were supposed to. I was supposed to get here to get him up at like 6:30 or 7, and then I pulled up and he was fast asleep. Thankfully, his fucking door was unlocked because
I
I was
know.
able to get in.
Don't say that. Don't say that out loud.
That time he
It's
did
not-
it on purpose.
it's
'cause
never
he knew,
unlocked.
He knew his dumbass was gonna be.
My door is
sleeping.
never unlocked.
Shut your ass up.
It's always locked.
It's always locked.
I have a code to
And I
get
have a
in.
gun.
I have
a
multiple
gun.
guns.
Nah, bro. The minute
He's all like,
That's a little
guns.
I
proximity
remember
mine.
that day I called him, and the minute he didn't answer once, I'm like, he's asleep.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
just came over here. I'm like, I'm gonna try my luck. I'm gonna see if I can get in.
I remember that one time when we were gonna go to Donner Lake to scout out a location, and I pull up first time in my life early to his house. I call him, no answer.
Who, me?
This guy,
Oh.
Nanders. I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
call him again.
Oh, yeah.
7 in the morning, no answer. I'm like,
Yeah, that is weird.
excuse me?
That doesn't happen.
I spent 30 minutes waiting, and he wakes up. He's like, "Bro, I just woke up."
I had a rough night, bro. I couldn't even sleep.
I was
My
like,
fault.
"Holy shit, that's a first." Nander's.
Okay,
I
well,
know,
I
we're gonna
hope
play.
I can be fun at least.
Oh, 100%.
You
Well,
want you want to hear my perspective on Chava?
Oh, I'd love to hear that. Don't start with your cheesy ass bullshit, though. You know?
Okay, let's fast forward. I'm just playing.
I'm just kidding.
If there's something that I can say about Chava, it's like he's very reliable. He's a reliable friend. You know, like that's kind of where I
It's a
see
good
it.
word for it.
I don't even
Reliable
know.
for sure.
He's like, I don't even
Um,
know. No, it's true. Bro.
And
I
if
don't
there's
know.
if there's anyone that I have like the certainty, if I have like an issue with like a tech issue, it's you, dude. Like 100%. Chava's the
Wow.
tech guy. Chava knows the ins and outs. So I wouldn't say I'm following in your footsteps as far as like knowing what I'm doing, but I'm sure that what I've done, like you've done it 100 times and you do it 100 times, you know, more than I do, right? So if I had a question, if it was, you know, I would say the most recent one is me transferring a video over to a USB, and it wasn't allowing. I was like, what the heck? Like I tried this 100 times,
Yeah, the stupidest little
and this
glitch.
guy goes, do this, do this, do this, and sure enough, it worked. So the tech guy, and if you want to laugh, I don't know if he opens up to everybody like this, but if you really want to laugh, hang out with Chava. Chava is one of the funniest cats that I know of. One of the guy that will set the atmosphere for a fun time.
Yep.
The video that lives rent free in my head is this guy eating Little Caesars at like 3 a.m. when we're gonna go to Natural
Why is that
Bridges in
weird?
Oregon.
Can we, like,
Bruh,
settle
show him the
this
video,
debate?
dude. Pull up the video.
I
This
can
guy,
play it on the video.
I might not have a video.
This guy was. He was.
Can we settle this debate?
Which
Is
one?
it weird to eat pizza
6 in the
first
morning.
thing you wake up?
No,
Honestly,
no.
I don't
But
think
just
this
the
fool
way-
was saying it was weird.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. Have
I
you tried
mean,
pizza with milk?
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I
What?
wouldn't do it,
Bruh,
but
low-key
like it's
fire.
your life, bro.
Like,
Like
That's
you just
what
wake
it is.
up, you're tired, you got leftover
Cold
pizza.
Let's
That's
go.
not- I need breakfast food in the morning, not fucking cold Little Caesars
Because
pizza.
a lot of people were saying that was weird. I'm like, man, that's the
Nah, cold
best,
pizza
bro.
smacks, bro.
Cold
I don't
pizza.
know
Yeah.
about
I can go for
5
some
in the
cold
pizza. I can't find
morning,
the
bro.
video.
That was 5 in the morning.
Oh, it was Carlos that recorded it. He looks at his watch and then
Yeah.
he looks at Chava.
And my hair.
Yeah.
Your
was
hair's
up.
all messed up. You're
No
shirtless.
shirt. He looked like he was just woken up. First
Yeah.
thing, I don't even think he had brushed his teeth. He just went straight for the pizza.
That was-
Yeah,
that was
not-
hella
Well,
definitely
you
not.
know, that's what you're supposed to do is eat and then you
Well,
brush
yeah,
your teeth.
yeah.
Oh, really?
But I mean, it was
Oh,
just,
really?
Well, I like to brush my teeth because
No, hell no.
Yeah,
Have
you
you
got
have
the
you
little-
have you drank orange juice like after you brush your teeth?
Oh yeah.
I honestly don't
drink
mind.
orange juice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, that's so gross.
They say
I don't mind brushing my teeth and then like having a drink or something like. I
No?
don't mind.
For me, it depends on the drink, maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
depends on
do
the
you
paste
do
too.
you brush your teeth
Oh,
right
The
yeah.
when
paste. I think the paste.
Because I got one that my friend recommended me. It was a arm harmer, whatever you call it, and that thing is disgusting.
Oh,
Like it
yeah.
has a disgusting flavor.
After-
But there's some that
No, like
they don't have
when
like,
you're
that much
brushing
of
it, it's like a
flavor to
disgusting taste, but it goes away.
because it's baking soda.
Oh.
Arm and Hammer is
Man,
baking
so
soda.
flabbergasted by what's in toothpaste. He's like, oh.
Oh hell no! Is it gonna bake my teeth?
After 20-some years, you just find out what's in toothpaste.
No, I just recently switched over. No, but I want to add on to what Christian was saying. Like I feel like
I wasn't done.
Oh,
I'm just playing. No, go ahead.
no, like damn, he just walks away.
Sorry.
And then talk about it.
Sorry. Let me just check.
Huh.
He's doing technical stuff.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's
There
the
you
tech
go.
guy. And he wears hella tight pants. I like
This
that.
fool might as well be a fucking Best Buy at this point.
No, yeah, like
You'd be
I
like,
feel
hi, I'm
with
Chava.
you,
Welcome to Best Buy.
not only through like technical stuff, like I can go to you because I mean that's how I met you was literally
Right.
a photo shoot that my friend booked with you for a family shoot, and then you basically showed me how to start off essentially, right? So not only that, but also from like a personal perspective, like sometimes you'd be saying some funny stuff, right? But like there's things that you've gone through in life that I can go to you and be like, hey, what's going on, like what should I do? And you basically, even though you think that you're not giving good advice, it is good advice because it helps me,
I feel like you and I have a lot in common, like
uh-huh,
the way that we grew up and stuff.
yeah,
So maybe that's why I kind of relate to Juan a lot.
yeah, because I know like I can go to you about like, let's say a girl, right? And then you're like, oh well, this and that, blah blah blah. And I'm like, you're right.
You're
And
right.
then-
You're right.
And then I do it, and I'm
Juan
like,
be
you're
tripping
right.
sometimes.
It's not okay. Let me just say this: Juan can trip every now and then, but it's easy to give Juan advice with girls because sometimes his takes are outlandish, bro.
His what?
His
His
takes
takes.
on girls sometimes are crazy. I'm like, no, dude, that's crazy.
That sounds like a minimum wage job.
Yeah, something like that. I'm like, Juan, how do you not see that?
He has no social
That's
like.
crazy,
There's no
bro.
social cues for him. Like
So it's like, Juan, nah, you're tripping, bro.
Yeah, but yeah, that's
You've gotten a lot better.
he has
I'll say
actually.
that.
way better.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll say
I'm just
that.
chilling.
Okay.
Like a caiga.
Oh, but I never talked
Oh,
about
sorry,
Nando.
sorry.
And
Oh.
like and the homie, you know. So I would say Nando is definitely the financial advisor with getting everything legalized as far as like my business. If there's someone I need to go to, it'd be Nando. He's like, let me get you on QuickBooks or
The bookkeeper?
Honeybook. Yeah, the bookkeeper. And one thing about Nando that I don't know if like many people may know, he's pretty private. He's private
He
about
is
his
private,
life.
man.
And if you didn't know this from what he posts, he's a nerd.
Oh,
He's a-
yeah.
He's a freaking nerd.
Yeah.
And there's things that I can talk to him because I like certain things that he doesn't. It's vice versa. We have that common ground. So like for example, you and Juan, like there's things that Nando and I can talk about. Like we've shot a few weddings together, and like we write up and we're just chopping it up, And I'll watch his Smashing with the Bro stuff. And I find it interesting. I'm like, yeah, dude. Like, and I ask him questions like, what is this? And
You ever play Smash Bros or not?
I have,
Yeah,
and I
cool.
suck. But if I was to choose a character, it'd be Charizard. Charizard, right? Charizard. And that
I
guy's
just wanna flex the fact that I am now considered the 7th best player here.
Oilo.
damn.
So,
Here? In Reno?
In Reno?
all of Reno.
Oh shit!
Not Nevada, Reno.
No, all Northern Nevada. 'Cause
Hey,
Vegas is its
that's
own,
dope.
I mean, that's
Vegas
a
is
lot.
its
That's-
own shit.
But like 80% of Northern Nevada is desert, so.
Oh, we got a lot of people here, bro. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
Nevada
it.
is our Reno is growing. That's for
Catch-
sure.
Come catch
Because
the
there's
show.
a
That's
lot
all
of
I'm
people
saying.
play Smash Bros. A lot.
It's a big deal, dude.
How do
It's
like
a big
you,
deal.
How do you rank yourself? Like, you go do a tournament or something?
Yeah, so I right now host tournaments Thursdays.
You
I've been
host them?
hosting yeah,
That's
I've been
dope.
hosting tournament. Like I'm the TO, right?
What does
So,
that mean?
Tournament organizer.
Oh, okay,
Wow.
you can't just throw out
There you go.
acronyms like that. I'm the
Okay,
TO.
so let me
Oh, yeah.
let me explain to you. Let me explain to you how like a smash thing works, right? So I think there's 4 seasons or 3 seasons throughout the year. So there's like a winter season, spring, summer, fall, right? And they're all about 3 months long. And essentially in those 3 months, all the tournaments that you go to, whoever you lose to, whoever you win, all gets put into like a data entry thing.
Oh, okay.
So that at the end of the season, they're like, okay, this person only lost to these people, but they beat all these people. So where do they rank in top 10? Like blah blah blah. And the way brackets work are kind of like I mean, I think they do them at sporting events where they,
Yeah.
you work your way
It's
down
like
the bracket.
double elimination
Yeah.
or whatnot.
So it's like double elimination. So you start in winners. If you lose, you go down to losers, and you can still make it all the way back up to the
Mhm.
final through losers, but it's harder. Once you lose down there, then like you're
You're
out,
out.
right? And the way like the ranking works is like every season there's top 10 players. So they'll be like, this is the number 1 here, and this is the number 10. If you're not in the top 10, your goal is to beat all those
Someone
people,
in top
or
10.
at least some of them.
Okay.
Because then when the new season comes out, they're like, oh, well, this person beat this person and this person, but they only lost to like high-ranking players, and that's how you get ranked. If you go to a tournament and you lose to like a complete random, like this guy has never gone to a tournament and he happens to beat you, that like fucks up your ranking because you're like, who is this
Nobody.
dude and why did I lose to him?
Nobody.
Right?
Dang.
Now you
Yeah.
pull up to tournament, you beat the number 1 player, you're like, oh shit, I got points, because
Sounds competitive.
I'm up there. It is.
It is
competitive.
very
Crazy.
competitive, dude.
It's very.
You should see the
competitive.
people playing. Like,
We get
You
get
get
hype.
intense?
So I started organizing tournaments since like February, which has been nice because then I just kind of run them and people kind of like me to TO now because I don't know, like
hence he is an organizer. Like he's the
Yeah.
TO.
it's probably because I'm
Oh.
organized.
He's the TO.
I think
TO.
people like enjoy me being a TO because I'm just an organized person in general. So
TO.
I have like good time
The
management.
TO.
No,
It's
T-O. T-O. I'm the FB. You are the
How the fuck?
CG, the Christian guy,
Christian guy?
and then W.
PG, party guy.
WB, Wild Boy.
Wild boy, yeah, wild boy.
Respectful.
What's Carlos, dude? Let's talk about Carlitos.
Oh
He's
yeah,
not
we haven't
here.
talked about Carlos.
Bro, Carlos
Carlos
is
is
like
also private.
Carlos is like fucking everybody into one.
Yeah,
Like, he's
I
like-
freaking love
He
that
low-key
guy.
is,
dude.
huh?
He's literally.
Not,
sort of-
not, he's not crazy. Like he's not the
Oh,
F-boy.
yeah,
But
he
he
can
can
get
get-
What he
crazy.
gets,
though.
but he
F,
does
he's not
get
an
down.
F. Oh, we have photos
Bruh.
of him going like this to freaking.
You don't
Like I
think
literally
Carlos can
think
get
I
crazy?
literally think Carlos is like a little bit of each of us put into one person, cause like he's very knowledgeable with certain things like how he may be. He's also just like a
Finances, too.
fun person to like go around.
Yeah.
He's very like organized finances. He can be crazy and wild, but you can also talk to him about some like serious shit if you want to.
But
So
then
he's
he's
like-
all
He's
actually
settled
very
down. and
level-headed.
I miss
stuff,
his
and
laugh.
He's mature.
So he's kind of like
when
a
he
little
yells at
bit.
people.
I
Some of the
think
things he
Carlos.
says
I
are
think-
crazy.
I feel like if all five of us hang out, Carlos is the one that just adapts to like everybody
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
because he has
That's
like
true.
a little bit of everyone.
But then he also is the one that, like for example today, like,
Hey.
sometimes he can't make it to. Things.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
he's an out of towner, bro. Like he
Yeah.
lives like half an hour away.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it doesn't help that he's in Truckee, and you know he has like a job that's pretty
he has
demanding
he
and
has
stuff.
a fiance. He has.
He has a lot of shit going on right now because
I like the fact that between the five of us, there's not like a pair here that like that's similar. Like we're all different.
yeah, everyone has its own thing,
Yeah.
which
I
I
like
think is
that.
cool in a friend group. You have to have
Yeah.
someone that has like
Different.
little differences and
I
stuff.
really like.
Juan's the baby of the group for sure.
Yeah, baby.
All I'm saying
Juan is
is,
the little brother.
when the fuck is the next boys trip?
Oh, man.
Dude, we were trying to plan it out.
And then when it comes
I'm
out,
still down, bro.
Oh,
If we
yeah.
go next
I-
week,
I
I'm
can't.
down.
because
I
I
don't
already
know if
withdrawn
I
my
don't know if I
my
can.
days off.
I want to go when we're all not like hella busy. Like
Well, you
in
said
the
in-
slower season,
But you
like
said
November,
usually.
October,
Oh, yeah.
December.
I'm leaving to Guatemala in December.
When?
The 6th.
Oh, so early.
Yeah,
Well, that's
and I'm
month.
coming back until like middle of January.
I'm thinking it's probably not gonna be until like January or like
I
February.
mean, January is always very slow, so we can always wait.
yeah.
That is
But
true.
I'm down to go like on a weekday, like just like a one day
One
trip
day
real
trip.
quick.
Yeah.
One day trip will be nice.
Like
Let's go to.
to like San Fran or something.
I'm down to go to San Francisco actually.
You haven't been to Point Reyes yet, huh?
I haven't.
Be cool
I
to
kind of
see
want to
you.
go take photos like at a grapevine,
Where?
like a vineyard.
Oh,
Grapevine,
yeah.
a vineyard.
Yeah,
a
that'd be
vineyard.
tight. That'd be tight.
You know, that'd be really fun. And I know
I think
Sonoma
like
has
a,
really,
I think a
really
one
nice
day
ones.
trip is very doable
Or even just like an overnight trip. We come back the next
in the
morning.
morning.
Yeah.
Just
that'd
like
be
what we
fun.
did in Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz was a lot of fun. I'm down to go back.
Well, like
actually.
Point Reyes into San Fran combo is actually like pretty dope. It's
Yeah.
like you go do Point Reyes at sunset, you go stay somewhere, you get up early for sunrise at the bridge, maybe go catch some breakfast in the city, and then you come back because it's only like 3.5 hours.
El tío.
I'm on
El
there
tío.
go planning shit out.
See? See, oh, see?
Oh, well, you're talking about time frames. I'm like, yo, get out of here.
I'm telling y'all, bro.
It's just engraved in
it's
you,
bro.
splooging
Nature,
out of
bro.
him, bro.
Okay.
¿Qué pasó?
What did you want to do, bro? You were gonna do something on your phone.
Yes. So we got about 10 more minutes to go. There's this card game that I played
A card game?
recently. Yes.
Con tu.
It's called We're Not Really Strangers. And it kind of helps to get to know your friends and stuff. But since we only have 10 minutes, I want to make it like
Quick, a speed round.
we'll go and answer everybody and just gonna make it quick. Okay? Alright, so first one. Everybody admit something. Whatever it is.
I have never gone to Wild Island,
Oh wow.
and I've lived here for fucking 17 years.
Admit something.
Or Pyramid Lake. I've never been to Pyramid Lake either.
Oh, same.
Well, you're not missing out on much.
I'm scared of heights.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, interesting.
I am.
See, I
but
didn't know that.
but I enjoy like
Roller
cliff
coasters
jumping.
and
I like roller coasters. I'm just a little too big to get on them at times,
Right.
but I do enjoy them. No cap, bro. It's embarrassing. Quick story. I actually got kicked off a roller coaster for being too big.
Oh,
They're like,
Oh.
get out. And I was
Get
just
out.
like,
damn.
That's tough.
my heart.
Just sues,
My
bro.
heart.
A ver, Juancha.
I need to admit something.
Well, I mean, I'm an overthinker. I'm spontaneous, like with the way I speak. Sometimes I'll literally just change-
Reactive.
react.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
like react differently to every like like you could say one sentence and I could have 2 different reactions like that.
Yeah, Juan,
So it could be
Juan's on a power trip.
ADHD,
Yeah.
could be PTSD.
PTSD? What?
Who knows?
You know what PTSD is?
No, I'm kidding. Not
I
PTSD.
was like,
At least
what?
ADHD, maybe.
This guy is all
Okay,
like.
I was like, ADHD sounds more like
Yeah,
PTSD.
could be
I was
ADHD.
like, bro, you went to war? dude?"
Like literally, that was
Well,
a good
PTSD
example right there.
can also be from other
Right,
things.
I mean,
right.
yeah.
It's very
Yeah.
common in vets, but Yeah.
Anyway, I'll admit that last year I was a fuckboy.
okay.
Fair?
Well, no, we knew that.
Fair?
You don't have to tell
Hey.
us that.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
We did know that, right? Okay,
That's
but
fair.
It's
That's
valid.
But he admitted it.
Okay, what
the
insecurity
crowd.
of yours holds you back the most?
Oh.
Overthinking? You could say that?
Overthinker. It used to be talking to people. Like I hated talking to people and I couldn't initiate conversations. But that was like my biggest insecurity last year. But I realized throughout the time, basically from the beginning of this year, I made a big switch because I'm literally a server now and I'm talking to people. And now I found like I really like talking to people, good people. Because yesterday I was dealing with bad people and I couldn't deal with that. I hated them. But yeah, that's one of the things for sure. Is overthinker, and then it used to be talking to people.
Mm,
That's a good one.
yeah.
You, Chris?
I don't think it's been an issue up until this point where I have found myself trying to like continue to push it off. But I would say possibly my weight. I gained a lot of weight after high school, but it hasn't been anything where I'm incapable of doing stuff. But it's kind of holding me back from like, for example, getting on a roller coaster. And sometimes I get like anxious about like going to public places because I feel like I'm gonna take up a lot of room. Or that
Like
I'm gonna
social
that I'm gonna
anxiety
break a chair or something. I don't know. But for those that don't know, I'm actually a pretty athletic fat guy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
My boy
Dude,
be
I've said,
jumping
this,
up.
I've said this before. You're, with all due respect, I'm not trying to be mean.
No, I get. I'm
You're
not
the
offended,
most athletic, bigger person I've ever met.
and I don't smell.
Oh,
I
yeah.
smell hella good.
you
but
honestly- you
I
honestly
smell
smell.
good all the time, man. So
You
control
know-
what you can.
Good.
But yeah, my weight, I would say probably is something.
Yeah, I think weight is one for me too because I used to be really skinny, like Juanito skinny, actually. Like the skinniest one.
Oh, yeah, I've seen pictures.
That and I also think
But you're hella cute, bro. You're like
Thanks,
create.
man.
Look at todo
handsome.
chiviado. Getting all red.
I think sometimes I'm too much of an over planner, like where I don't just gonna go do something. Like I think of like 10 different outcomes of something instead of just being like, no, just kind of go with it.
You don't
See
go
where
with
it
the
goes.
flow. You don't.
I
You like to
do.
know, right?
I do, but then I don't. But then I also feel like I analyze every situation so much, and I'm like, what happens if this happens? But then if that happens, this could happen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been working on that because I can get annoying sometimes. Like just personally, because I'll be like, dude, what the hell? Like I'm kind of just over analyzing some
so
very
shouldn't be.
small little thing.
Yeah.
So I would say that one is more, but yeah,
Like tú?
commitment.
Oh, damn!
Slap to the
Holy
face.
But
crap!
you know what? I've been working on that. I've been working.
I know
on
you have. I'm
taking-
proud of
Noticed
you.
that.
taking
Conversations,
things more
yes.
seriously, and
Mhm.
That's good, man.
I had to put him on blast. real
for
quick.
example,
You did, bro. You did. That was funny. Commitment.
I'm like commitment.
That was
Ya está
hella
llegando a la
funny, bro.
edad. Ya está llegando a la
Um,
edad.
and just the way I handle things sometimes, I feel like sometimes instead of like confronting the
issue.
problem, I kind of just push it to the side, and then it just becomes a bigger thing, and then it comes to me as a bigger thing, and it's just gonna explode,
Do you make it bigger within yourself?
Not within myself, but I let it get big
Okay.
by not
So you-
addressing it right away,
Much rather cut it.
So I definitely see that as an insecurity of mine.
Next question.
I lost the questions, but there was this last one. What's keeping you sane lately?
Keeping me sane.
That's a really good question.
There's some really good ones, but I don't actually have the card game. I looked it up
I
online,
think-
but then they asked me to sign up and shit. So I'm like, I'm not doing
What's
all that
keeping you
shit.
sane?
I think for me, I always mix up my definition. Sane means like intact, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah,
it's
like
keeping
whole, like
keeping
keeping
you as a whole.
Just
right?
keeping you, yeah.
Yeah.
I think for me, it was kind of like exploring where I started my roots of like photography, because like for me, it's been really hard the last few months. As you guys know, I always keep complaining about how my work doesn't look good.
So just
And
like,
it was literally putting me an emotional toll on me. And so what I did was this couple weeks of like kind of not being busy, I allowed me to take a step back, analyze everything, focus on what the problem was, and then addressing that problem.
but then you can also be like, okay, so I've come this far. There's no need to like, beat myself over it so much.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, I mean, I definitely noticed that what's been keeping me sane is basically allowing myself to retract, because it's okay to retract, right? Like take a step back and just focus on what is going on, like being aware of what's the problem and being able to either address the problem or know there is a problem, and if there's nothing that you could do about it, then that's the nature of it. You can't do nothing about it, right? Because it's out of your reach. It's out of your own control.
Yeah.
So that's what's been helping me keep it being sane.
For sure. Honestly, I don't know, man. I don't really find myself being troubled often,
Right.
if I can be honest with you guys.
But you also stay on top of your shit. Like you're in church and you're like,
Well,
stay
because
with-
you're in church doesn't mean you're on top
No,
of things,
but-
but
I mean, it helps.
it does. I think what really keeps me going, it's here's a really good one. I'd really say my friendship groups.
Yeah. that's
Obviously, thanking you guys. We see each other. Well, besides Nando and Carlos, but other than that, we see each other a lot. Like I have a lot of good memories with you guys, and it really helps. Looking back at those, and not just that, but I have a really good friend. I mean, it's my girlfriend's brother, and that guy I have a lot of love for him. So
Yeah.
just my friendship groups are definitely something that have helped, and I would recommend if anybody, or give advice to anybody that's like struggling with, maybe having peace. Maybe look at your friends and see if you need to make a change. So
Yeah.
That is
if
true.
there's something that I could say, it's that for sure.
Yeah, because they don't come easy either. I was telling someone that you have to like put work into your friendships.
You do.
Yeah, you have to make time for them.
Yeah.
Try to arrange like
It's a relationship.
hangouts. Yeah,
It's a
it really is.
relationship.
It's work, yeah.
And it's not like people think relationship as like an intimate relationship, but it's a relationship to say the least. So you have to dedicate time, and it can go as far as just saying, hey, how are you? I've been thinking about you. I think that's really, really important. And just swinging by and, hey, how's life treating you? So definitely a friendship group is what's been keeping me sane.
That's good.
Yeah.
You know this?
Nando Wingy?
The weenie.
I think being more distant on social media has been helping a lot.
Nice.
There you go.
Because
Valid.
I'm just not worried about that everyday kind of thing. Like,
That's a W, man. Honestly.
That is.
That is-
Especially when it comes down to like your business,
'Cause
literally
it's so
almost thrives
hard.
off of that.
You think so?
It's so
'Cause I know
hard,
you-
bro. It's so hard. I'm like, sometimes I don't feel like myself. if
because
post.
I don't like, yeah, exactly. Like, I didn't like the
It's-
feeling of every day being like, oh, what do I post today? Or like, I'm out doing something, I should show what I'm doing. It's just like, I just really don't care.
It's so hard
about
because it's
that.
so easy. And the fact that your phone's there and then you are so used to just taking a picture, snapping it, and then you see all the reactions, you're like, oh,
It kind of gives you validation.
I'm getting all these
Validation,
likes, I'm
100%.
gonna do it again and do it again. It's just
And then
like
when you don't get it, you're like,
it's kind of like a
what'd I
drug,
do?
and you don't get it, and you're
Yep.
like, oh, fuck.
what I do
So
wrong.
just staying away from it,
It's nice.
beautiful,
Yeah, no, it's been nice. It takes a lot off like your plate because you just don't really worry about it anymore.
yeah.
It's
Mhm.
crazy how it's like different because obviously I'm barely starting, so it's like for me it's like I want to keep posting. I'm
Oh
trying to
yeah, I
find-
was there once there too, bro.
I'm
Where
trying to
like I
find
wanted to post everything and anything I
post.
was doing,
Yeah.
but now it's
I don't feel that way though. I don't.
I mean, that's good that you never have.
Yeah,
even
but there's some people that
without
really struggle
even
with
like
that.
you being early in it, the fact that you don't have that is like a good thing. That's
Yeah.
not a bad thing.
Yeah, I don't feel the need to post, and I post what I want. There's times where I'm like, hey, I'm gonna try to go on this little like splurge of posting all this stuff, but honestly, like I have peace from what I have, and a lot of the times, I mean, you guys know this. I'm a very talkative person, so when I meet with a client, I show them all my work in person, So I don't have the issue of people being like, you don't have enough work. I think something that I could post more is probably like my video work, because I don't post that often. But yeah, I agree with
Yeah,
Nando.
that's
Like
so lovely,
it does
man.
give you peace for sure.
I think just not caring about social media as much is nice. 'Cause it's like whatever.
What about you?
What keeps me sane lately?
Not being overworked.
Well, I am.
Oh. Surprise,
This guy's a
surprise.
workhorse. I'm not gonna lie.
That's
My
another thing,
hat's
too,
off to
about
this
him.
cat.
That's another thing about
He
him.
is a hardworking man, and he does it all. Like I think you guys have seen me post him. Be like, he does it all, and the guy he does it all.
Well, I think I can kind of
yeah.
agree with you. Like friendships, they kind of help me do other stuff, and just like staying active. I think.
Oh, that's another thing too.
Yeah.
Because you're hitting the gym a lot.
Yeah.
And I've
Yeah,
noticed
I've seen
you've
you
been-
more
Can you
like
show us
running.
your mic? Can you show us your mic?
I'll show you.
Ah!
Ay!
I think
Se le va a
that.
salir el pelo, bro.
Yeah, me ando cagando, weón.
I'm so hungry, guys.
Hiking. I think that wraps it up, boys.
Yeah.
I think that was fun.
I think we should plan a day. Well, I'll plan a day trip for us. How about that?
Thank you.
Respectfully.
But
I was
hey,
gonna say.
hey.
I think I'm like, I'll plan a day trip.
I'll
for us.
drive
Yeah,
though.
don't look at me.
You driving?
I'll drive.
Why? Because you in your whip?
Maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe lo tenemos que estrenar.
A
A lo mejor.
My mom might be getting a new one too.
Nice.
So.
Dude, I love your mom, bro. She's
She
awesome.
wants to get like a bigger one, so I'm like, hey,
Like
get
an
a,
SUV?
I'm like, get a bigger one, mom. And in my head, I'm like, so I can take it.
Like an SUV kind of thing?
Yeah.
Just buy it. Just buy your mom the car so like that, like, it's yours.
No, she'll
No,
get
I'll start looking into something for like September, August. Actually, maybe not August. That might be a little too soon. For
August.
I'm down for
it. Yeah.
September.
September.
I mean,
September?
somehow.
Down for September.
Maybe
Yeah, that's in
September.
a month and a half.
Like a weekday, like
The
one day
weekend
thing?
of the 17th. I'm free.
The weekend of the
Of the
17th.
17th. But we'll.
No, let's go on a weekday, dude.
Let's wrap this up though.
Weekday.
Weekday.
Weekday will be the plan.
Yeah, and we're gonna vlog it.
Oh, I'm down.
Are we?
No manches. Yeah, we're gonna buy some GoPros.
That'd be
have a
kind of
GoPro.
tight, actually.
We love y'all.
Actually, oh.
Dude, I saw this
Ay, ya me meo a la verga.
I saw this reel on Instagram